The first thing we can learn from being patient, patience creates an opportunity to analyze your surroundings. Let me give you guys a real life example. About a week or so ago, I was traveling on the boulevard, and at this stretch of the boulevard, there were 3 lanes. I was in the middle lane. The middle lane was starting to pick up a little bit. It was kind of hectic, you know, at that point where you're seeing more brake lights than you want to. The left lane was jam-packed, nowhere to go in the left lane. But the right lane appeared, follow me, appeared to be wide open. So I glanced over, get out of there, jumped into the right lane. No sooner than I got in the right lane and drove and started to pass a few cars, I look up, construction vehicle with the arrow diverting traffic off to the left. So now I'm stuck, moving too fast, being impatient, and I've gone into a lane that seemingly was wide open, but now I'm stuck. So now I got to get back in the lane that I was already in. If I would have taken my time and analyzed what was going on around me, I would have known that there's a reason why that lane appeared to be wide open. There's nowhere to go in that lane. And what a lesson in life is, sometimes we're in a place and we're moving so fast. Maybe we're at a job that we think, you know what, I got to get out of this job, I need some more career advancement, but we move somewhere else that seems like it's a great opportunity, only to find out it's not the best opportunity for us. Stay where we are, deal with that rough stretch, and move forward. And the funny thing about that story is they were only working on a small stretch of the road. So had I stayed in my lane, we would have got through that congestion, we would have got through that rough patch, and then it would have opened back up to 3 lanes, and it would have been smooth sailing. But I was moving too fast. Again, haste makes waste. The second thing patience does, patience unblocks blessings by allowing us to use our spirit of discernment. Again, patience unblocks blessings by allowing us to use our spirit of discernment. What does that mean? What are we saying here? We all have a spirit of discernment. And let's be real. I know I'm not the only person in my lifetime that's had to utter the phrase, man, I wish I wouldn't have. Or I knew I shouldn't have. And we can fill in the blank with anything else. I knew I shouldn't have gone there. I knew I shouldn't have done this. I knew I shouldn't have said that. But when, as the saying goes, when you know better, you do better. When you know you shouldn't have done something, that's that spirit of discernment that's in your mind as well as in your heart telling you, don't do it. It's probably not going to work out in your favor if you do. But sometimes what do? We ignore it, we press forward, and then we end up getting stuck. But when you're patient, that allows you to slow down and utilize that God-given spirit of discernment. So now you can understand, you can hear that voice saying, Rich, don't do it. Don't go in that lane. There's a reason why nobody else is in that lane. You're not going anywhere. All right, so the last thing I'm going to give you about patience is a scripture that sort of sums up just how important patience is. It's found in the 1st chapter of James, verses 2 through 4. It says, my brethren, count it all joy when you fall into various trials, knowing that the testing of your faith produces patience. But let patience have its perfect work, that you may be perfect and complete, lacking nothing. Listen, patience is extremely important, and patience is an integral component to your success. Remember, if you can wait and not be tired by waiting, but more importantly, let patience have its perfect work, that you may be perfect and complete and lacking nothing. God bless.
That I